Hello, my name is Shadley, welcome back for another episode of Colombian Space Initiative Supreme Ultimate. And in previous episode we did start attacking in the east, and I've gone forward quite a bit now. It's already almost Christmas 94, and I've taken Moscow and I've reached the Black Sea to a little bit, well, to a small degree. There is some British counterattacks every now and then, but I have basically captured, well, most of Moldova. And actually, let's move in the artillery group down there, so they'll be within reach to fire on the champion over there. And then this group can probably... it is only 7 units, okay, so I'll just send them there. I'll start capturing a bit more over here. If I could reach over here, that'd be nice. I mean, I do have some infantry over here that can probably start cleaning up some of the surrounding areas. Then we can bring in the artillery over here. The AA guns over here, but the reason why I brought you back right now is because we are almost getting the nano manufacturing, and that's going to unlock, well, it's not actually going to unlock these units yet. We're going to have to do some other stuff for most of them. There's a lot of submarines and various tanks and recon, but also there are advanced factories for military and consumer and industrial. And I have a feeling that, well, they are rather expensive to... Oh, right, that's the... Oh, is that the research cost total? Okay, that could be it. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, we should be getting these unlocked, and then we'll see how good they are actually regarding... or in comparison to the regular ones. Then I did liberate Iberia. Spain has their capital right at the border with Portugal right now, but... it happens. I also did a bit of a landing there. I've liberated a fair bit of Morocco, and yeah, things are looking alright. I do have the submarines here next to Singapore, but there's not really a lot of action in there. So I don't think I can do much about that, but I should probably start gathering up some invasion force. You know what, let's actually send in these ships to the other side. You know what? That one will do. We can grab some of the green berets over there. Right, so there's the combat going in here. Okay, well the support unit, or supporting infantry over there got destroyed already. Is this artillery? No, there's actually no artillery here, it's just AA guns. There's artillery over here though. Research breakthrough, we got the manufacturing. Okay, so let's have a look at the factories, and let's start with industrial goods. So the advanced industrial, so it is about extra, what, 50%, 60%, about 60% extra production wise. It's not actually that much more expensive either, at least in terms of money. Industrial goods takes a little bit extra industrial goods, like it is about maybe 10% extra industrial goods to actually build it. Of course the money it takes is a fair bit higher. The annual maintenance actually isn't that much. Okay, yeah, we'll start producing those quite a bit around here. Luckily we do have a little bit extra room around here. We do have a bit of a shortage of workforce though, so that is admittedly a problem. So let's start with 3 of those. We can get the engineers over there probably to speed that up. It's gonna be a bit costly. One thing that I've done to get some more money is I've sold some of the military goods that we had, because we still have plenty. And I'll just sell another, I don't know, 100,000, get a few more billion. Right, so there is an enemy unit there, but that's not really a problem right now. Although I suppose I could send in these units to clean that one up. There's enemy units over there, and sounds like there's a lot of combat going in around here. No, it's not there. Over here, oh! You've taken a bit of a hit there, haven't you? Also, a lot of supply trucks have been hit pretty hard. Yes. Where did they attack? Oh, there's a fight over there. Well, at least we pushed it back. Okay, did we recapture that? That's not allowed. Do we have any troops extra? I suppose we could just take these. That one's kind of still protected, unless they go through there, which I suppose they could. But I'm just going to send these to clean up some of the mess here. For the time being. We're going to have to set up a defensive... Probably need to... Well, we'll clean up this one first. Let's get the artilleries a bit further back. To protect him against the Air Force rather, not AA guns. We've got a lot of the troops there. I mean, the situation in the Eastern Front isn't great, but it's not a disaster area there. Like, every now and then the enemies do a bit of a counterattack. Then we take more ground, and then they counterattack, and we take more ground, and so forth. That's how it's been going for a while now. Let's take that. Or at least clean the garrison in there. Now, I suppose... Well, we've got 5. There's going to be 2 garrisons there, most likely. I suppose I could get the artillery down here again. To assist that, then we could do a landing across the river. I'll do a river crossing. Also, I've done a fair bit of work here in north. Let's actually give you orders to sea transport into there. That shouldn't be too difficult. And then there's that harbour that we need to take at some point. You destroy those. I'm just going to keep on cleaning up some of that mess there. So the German units are dwindling in numbers, that's for sure. Looks like we are holding over here quite fine. Should have 2 sets of infantry. Did I bring in more troops here? Not really. I got artillery group over here and some service ships to protect the... Well, Strait of Gibraltar really, but that's about it. Speaking of which, could I actually make Gibraltar into a... Well, I could make Gibraltar into a state, but I don't think I'm gonna. It's not that important place, and I'll just keep it as my own... You know what? What I will do is I will build a barracks there. Just so that I can repair units around in Iberia in my own barracks. Right, how is the situation? Okay, so there's a combat in here. You can get over there back on the railway. Did we... Ah, there's more... Is that... Oh, that's self-propelled gun. Alright then. Let's end in... Not there. Over there. And you can take that. You can get in there. There we go. That's taking a lot of damage. In fact, it's now destroyed. So get over there. We got the artillery. Oh, hello. Well, luckily we are standing in a city. We should be fairly well defended here. And do a lot of damage on the enemy. So much so that it's deciding to turn around, which is good. Although... I'm not entirely sure where it's heading. What I do know is that we're doing a fair bit of bombardment on it. Come on, shoot. Alright then, well, how quickly are we doing the construction work here? Already 71 days remaining. Within 4 days or so. But yeah, that is a decent bit of extra production that we can get out of those. So I do plan on updating most of my industry to those. And I might even be able to remove some of the industry at that point. Oh, that's another tank. There we go. That actually reminds me, does it? It does show another recon unit, doesn't it? Oh, no, that's actually old news. So it doesn't show any new units in here yet. But that's fine. We haven't gotten the iron shielding, whatever. Or I think it was iron shielding that we need for the champions. Although I'm not entirely sure if I'll take the champions or something else. I'll see what we actually have available once we actually reach that far. So now the construction is soon done. That's going to increase the build speed by 2%, which frankly isn't massive. But for long-term constructions like research labs, if we were to build more of those, it would actually make sense. Right, well, let's send this group down here. I can probably send you to take that one. I mean, if we can just keep this area protected, Like, stop them from getting across the river. That should be just fine. Do we have the... Well, the artillery still needs potentially a bit of a rest. But I think with these we can take out that one. Unit design completed. We got a escort ship. This is an army class escort ship. But it's not 2004 quite yet. Okay, I think we're going to get the artillery down here again. Assist on this flank. I mean, I haven't seen any enemy units attacking from here recently. And the Hungarians have actually taken a decent chunk of land from the British Balkans here. So that's good. Although they still have some pockets over here that they have not bothered cleaning up. It's probably just garrisons, so there's not really a urgent thing to clean up, I suppose. Oh, we're gonna need someone in there. How we potentially run a submarine somewhere far away? Also, there's a... Yeah, that's a French tank over there. I honestly don't know where the submarine may have gone. We do have 2 Zulus in here, which we're doing a bit of attack down that way. There was a enemy transport in there. Like the actual ship, not just the merchant marine. 5 days for the construction. How's the situation in the eastern front in the meanwhile? I think we can go ahead and clean up that one. This group can start entrenching in here for the time being. Once this one's ready, we'll probably take out that one, so it's easier to protect over there on the eastern side of the river. That's denying the enemy's potential even for a crossing. Looks like that's destroyed, good. Get the AA guns a little bit closer. Can we get the... I suppose we can get the artillery over here. Also, that sounds like submarines. Where is that? Over here. Ah, good. Now, one thing that I'm contemplating here is if and when I do my landings into England, I'll probably wait until I have some better units than what we currently have, so that they can actually fight against the champions, even in open ground to a degree. Which means that probably the next tier of infantry or tanks that we'll get. But I'm thinking about maybe I should do a landing in Ireland first, because then I can have a submarine to blockade all the ports, especially on the eastern side, and prevent them from bringing any reinforcements, and I can clean up the island, and then I can use that as a bit of a base to attack, I don't know, Scotland or something like that. Or I could do, alternatively, I could do a landing in Plymouth and liberate Cornwall, occupy Cornwall, I suppose I should say, because there would be a fairly decent place to protect around here. Or even here, quite frankly, that would be perfectly defendable. It would be a barracks, although probably better to have it here so we have the barracks behind the lines. But yeah, there's, if and when we do a landing on the main island, then we're gonna have to fight a lot of things. Also, okay, Isle of Man is a thing. It doesn't have a city there, but it doesn't have a port. But I've noticed actually that with the landing ships, you can pick up stuff from those without a problem. Which I swear it didn't used to be a thing, but it is now. I do like it. It makes life a lot simpler in a lot of ways. Right, do I have any garrisons here? No. Okay, I should probably make sure that we do. Just so that the British won't be able to just run through and liberate or retake everything. We're gonna have to get one step closer, I reckon. With those, let's have a look at the eastern front in the meanwhile. So, USA wants to sell petroleum, I suppose. I will buy that. Now, since we have such a massive amount of research, very expensive research at that going, we are losing money, plus inflation may have been causing some troubles, and I have lowered the taxes at one point or another. Okay, so we've taken all of that now. We can move in the artillery from here to, I don't know, I'll move it over there first. question is, do we move the AA guns to the east side? I mean, there was a lot of Air Force in there not that long ago, so yes, we probably should move this stack there. Okay, I'll move this in to at least be with the others and join in whenever we've taken a place. Let's move in these stacks. We'll keep something in here, but we should oh, that's another combat group, isn't it? You know what? I'll move these across the river. On to the other side of the river. Right, so we got the nano construction. Did that unlock any new things? Not really. Oh no, nano fabrication. Unit build speed. We actually unlocked this earlier, didn't we? We might want to buy that. Tech knowledge. Nano fabrication. 2 billion for that. I'll take it. Also, since we're running a bit low on cash again. Well, I say low, but it's running down. That's for sure. So I'm going to sell another 250,000 of military goods. It's going to drop the price in the long run. Which honestly might not be that terrible thing. Also, since we are fighting... Oh, it's not going to be sold to our enemies, but anyone else might be able to buy them a little bit cheaper. For a while. Oh, I could actually have even more research, but there's just not that many good things to research, quite frankly. One more troop ships. That would be able to carry 6,000. It does have a decent speed, I suppose. No, I'll research that. Not entirely sure that I'll use them, but... You are offering to buy rubber, okay. Now, one thing that I should really do is do the landings in Southeast Asia and deny the British any rubber. And then I can just sell that to everyone else, of course. And that would actually give me a massive advantage over anyone that I'm fighting. If I can starve their industry, then it's going to make life a lot easier. Would you believe me? Because we took that. I guess we can just take over that one. We can get the other group here as well. Start taking these while one of the groups goes along the rail. Slowly towards Tunis. It's pretty far away. But I do want to take all the coastline there now. Are these? These are still part of Morocco by the looks of it. Improved haptic systems, that's going to be 11 days. That's going to unlock the articulated vehicles, which we might... Actually, no, we won't be able to get that quite yet. We need nano processing as well. And artificial life, 35 billion. Okay, that's going to be expensive. Advanced androids, social reform, android security, law enforcement rating 5%. Alright then, that's some science fiction right there. I don't usually reach this far in the text tree anyway, so I'm seeing a lot of these for the first time. You can get across there, we can get the artillery over here. Group up on these, we might be able to do the landing to get across there. There's only one German, oh wow, that was quickly dealt with. So Russia is offering some oil, I'll take it. I mean, frankly, at this point it might be worthwhile getting the capacity up again. Because this is still the biggest moneymaker that we have. Right, well, I'll send you to entrench over there as well, and these can entrench here. So right now for this area we'll just defend. These can get in here. Because this is a fairly defendable area, in all fairness. Now over here we can move in the artillery down there. And we can take out that one. So we are closing on Crimea. Oh, and there's some bombardment over here. We've probably been bombarding that port town quite a bit with our artillery. Have we got any more troops built up? No, I haven't been building all that many units, have I? Not recently, anyway. Except here. Right, well, we can get in troops. Actually, we'll get some over here. We'll clean up Moldova, and then we'll get into Romania and then Bulgaria. And then maybe we can get a... We'll get into the Strait of... or Turkish Straits, rather, or... Like, get into Constantinople. That would be useful. Right, so with the help of artillery, we could probably do a landing across there. But we can certainly use this group to get at the next town. And slowly but surely, we are just pushing them back. Pretty much every front that we have. Problem is that there's so many. I'm kind of tempted to put in the AI control already, just so that there would be a little bit happening, but at the same time, the AI control is usually very bad. You'll lose a ton of troops. In most cases. That sounds like a lot. Oh, yeah, you need to go back. Because you do go there whenever you run out of supplies. That's good to know. You need to be switched as well. Now, I believe I did have some submarines that I sent earlier, but they may have been used or put into some locations. I'm not entirely sure where. And we've got a fair bit in here. We did start putting a bit of a blockade on that port as well, but I don't think that is used as much. Haiti wants to offer industrial goods. Yeah, I'll take it. I don't mind trading with Haiti. Like, South America, I just took to unite the continent, and then the European colonies in here, I've just taken to, you know, deny them from the Europeans. Not gonna give them independence either, but... Like, while I could probably capture the... Hold on a minute, didn't I used to... fund insurgencies? No funding there, what about here? No funding there. So I do not have, war justification against either one of them. Alright then. Did we get the... we got the ships here, didn't we? Indeed we did. Now, we got the ships over here, we should probably take them that way as well. So gather up that convoy of troops, and we're gonna need a set of artillery. I know that I built, or at least started building, one of the up-to-date artillery troops here. And then I got some more troops down here. Indeed. I suppose I can just send this one into Panama already, and then over here we got a decent bit of troops. Send them there as well. Sounds like there's a lot of submarine action again. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a British submarine. We managed to hit one of ours. Not for long, or not all that much, but just get at least one hit away. Right, we captured this. We do have the artillery support. Time to get across here. It may take some time, but not in a hurry. Right, I wanted to get this group over here to get that one. The question is, can we get artillery within reach? Or do we have a problem? I think the answer is definitely maybe. Still 5 days away. Convoy troop ship is 19 days. Advanced facility defenses, 22 days. Oh, another thing that I didn't show actually is I have gotten 2 of the objectives here in Man on Mars already. I got the nanodiagnostics, then I got nutritional dietary replacements. So that for the shields, we still need to get the... Oh yeah, the iron shielding is prerequisite for that one. And for this, we still need the particles. Actually, iron manipulation and confinement. If it wasn't so bloody expensive, I could probably buy this from the Americans. On the other hand, I might be able to do something about that. Let's sell 400,000. That's going to be a massive amount of cash. Because it's not selling on this price, that's just the minimum price, but it's selling on the market price. Of course, when you're selling a lot, it's gonna drop the market price. But it's been going up steadily nonetheless, so it's not too bad. We still have plenty of electricity production, and even the industrial goods are still doing just fine. Okay, we got 60 billion, so we needed to get the... Hold on a minute. Iron shielding barriers. So, this one. Iron manipulation and confinement. USA, you got a lot of money, and I want to buy... Okay, that's 14 billion, that's quite a bit. At some point I would like to start buying from France, but currently France doesn't like me, so for any tech that I buy from them I'd have to pay a massive price. And I'd rather not do that. I'm not entirely sure why you're trying to sail through France, that's not gonna work, buddy. Okay, we got the tech. So, how many did we unlock? We'll unlock 2. Protected iron particles. Was it this one that... Yeah, this is taking us to the iron barrier. So this is actually the one that we want to get. We can probably... Yeah, we'll start researching dark matter and then we'll buy the protected thingamajig. That's another 10 billion. And I know that we are actually out of time for this episode, but I'll just get this deals done so I can potentially get the iron shielding already from the Americans. If I can, then that's going to be amazing. Because that means that we'll then unlock the research for the champions, among other things. Okay, you want to buy some agriculture? Sure. I'm just waiting for the... Okay, we can probably speed up a little bit. Well, it's not really speeding up all that much, but... And counter offer, you want another 87 million. Alright then. Alright, and then one more. So that would be the... Hold on, iron barriers... 7 point... Well, let's say 7.8 billion. Should still have plenty of cash after that. And of course, we do have plenty of industrial goods that we can sell if need be. For example, yeah, we'll sell another 100,000 of that, or I could probably just sell that to my, or give that to my colonies, to be fair. That would allow them to potentially expand their industries, rebuild, and all that sort of stuff. Okay, counter offer an extra 50 million. There we go, so now if we have a look, warfare, iron shielding. Oh right, it was this one that we needed, wasn't it? Yes, it is. That would be another 15 billion almost. So there's probably 10 billion that we need to pay. 9, okay. I'm running a bit low on cash, so I will sell another 250,000 tons of military goods. We still have a lot of it, so I'm not too worried about it. Research breakthrough, improved haptic systems 2. Okay, let's have a look at the... I'm getting the iron shielding. That should unlock the... Actually, I'm not entirely sure if it's going to unlock the tanks directly. It might not, because it's multiple, it's not universal, so to speak. Huh. Okay, well, we got that at least. Just quickly checking the unit designs that we might be able to buy now. Well, no, there's still... Actually, it's probably a tank, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yes, they got the champion. I could buy the design. It does take quite a bit of time to build one. But yeah, if I could get some of those, that would certainly improve my firepower quite a bit. But anyway, we are out of time, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.